Morning. It's Monday. How was your weekend? My weekend was okay. It was a little weird. My chair is broken. Uh, Good timing, right? You want to go shopping for a chair? Um, anyway, so today, as usual, getting on here Monday to Friday, 9 a.m., 9:01, to say hi, check in, talk about things going on, personal, business, and some helpful advice. So my question today is, have you been inspired to do something? I know many of us are stuck at home. So have you been inspired to do something you've always wanted to do? And if so, what is it? So that's the question today. I in the mornings get up, trying to get up at 5, get up around 5:30. The cat yells at me in the morning. Hi, David. And anyway, I get up and so I'm journaling. And if you don't know, I've always wanted to write a book. I know, like lots of other people, and always wanted to write a fiction and a how-to book. So working on that. Hey, Sherry, how's your morning? Okay, my question. Oh, my phone is. I'm happy to be. That's Siri, not Sherry. So good morning. So the question today is, have you been inspired to do something you've always wanted to do? And if yes, what is it? I figure we're all stuck at home and got to find things to do. I believe boredom is self-inflicted. I know that might be a weird statement. I've been saying it for years because I always find that when I feel like I'm bored, it's usually because I'm not doing something I should be doing or have to do, or, do you think boredom is self-inflicted? I mean, is that a weird thing to say? Maybe it is. I don't know. I've said it for years. Okay. So on another personal note, I was going to talk to you guys about sales because, so we listened to somebody called Jason Swank. He's kind of cool. He's a marketing agency dude. And in the last recession, he, did surveys. And so it's funny because I didn't even hear this. And I told Phelan, I'm like, I think I want to just go and survey other businesses right now and see what's going on with their marketing, how they're pivoting. And Phelan was like, Jason did that in the last recession. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So that's what I'm going to do to kind of change up my marketing, because we know that selling stuff right now isn't ideal, but getting to know our customers is, right? So what about getting to know our potential customers? I think that's important. So I'm going to be creating survey questions. If you have any good questions that you want answered, because I'm going to be calling like a lot of businesses in the next month, but pop it in the comments because I am looking for suggestions. Yes, related to marketing and business, of course. Now, my other personal thing before I get to the business stuff is still trying to choose. I got 2 books to choose from Audible. I want them to be business books. Phelan and I are thinking of doing a podcast related to economics and marketing, which is really interesting because he's really into economics and politics and I'm really into marketing. So we're going to try to pair the two. Sounds interesting, right? So I was thinking of getting a book around something like that. But man, I need some help. I'm having, it's like choice paralysis. Too many choices. And I got to figure it out because I got to cancel that service because we're tightening our belts around here and not being frivolous with money. So I found out from one of my good friends, Vari, that you can sign up to the library and get free audiobooks. So what am I doing, right? Okay. So those are my things. Tell me your things, because I know you're excited about your Monday morning and your week. And yeah. Okay. So business things, that's really interesting. So we're seeing a lot of Facebook and Google doing and pushing a lot of new things, like marketing a small business is really top of mind for people. There's a lot going on with this virus. So number one, Google is lifting, it bans usually people profiting off of natural disasters, right? So there's been these rules for a long, long time. It's kind of freeing that up a little bit so that hospitals and politicians can do some advertising now. So I think Facebook's doing the same thing. Facebook's doing some really crazy things, and something I learned today, which was really interesting, but they're offering now, you can do, what is it? Gift cards and fundraising. So on your business pages. So that's pretty interesting for businesses. The really interesting thing is they're offering grants to small businesses nationwide. So Probably doesn't include us over here in Canada, but time to check it out, right? Google offers free advertising for nonprofits. You have to go through a procedure to get the money, but you get $10,000 a month. It's awesome. We work with a client and it works so well. So I'm really wondering what Facebook's going to relent. I mentioned my chair is broken. We tried to fix it. You can see it worked really well. Okay, what else is going on? Yeah, Google's allowing ads. Okay, SEO. I want to talk about SEO for a minute because I know there are a lot of business owners that maybe don't get it because it's not their thing, right? And I get that. So the idea is you want to show up in the top 3 positions on Google. Now, why is that? Because those are the things that get clicked on the most. Now is a great opportunity to start working on your website, doing some keyword research, and start revamping your website if you have extra time. Like, there's no point in sitting around and waiting for things to do, right? We got to make those things. So SEO and small businesses, it's a big deal. It's time to get on it. So this week on my personal business page, I'm going to be sharing some wicked articles. Anyway, and then lastly, I know because I'm like, long time going on here, right? Helpful advice. And if you have helpful advice, I'd love you to share it. I'm always looking for tips and ideas and things because it's a whole new world, right? Cyber world. We're still relatively busy, but I'm thinking things are going to slow down over the next few months. Actually, I kind of know they are, so I got to up my game. So my helpful business advice for you today, which is kind of fun if you haven't done it before, but Google Alerts. If you don't have Google Alerts set them up for something you want to get information on. All you have to do is type into Google Alerts, and just even put your business name or your competition's business name or something you're interested in, and get emails right into your inbox about that. So that's good. And then Google Trends. So a lot of people have been asking, like, how do I see up-to-date information about what's going on Google and, with keywords and things like that. And the best way is Google Trends. So you just go over to Google Trends, type it in, and play around. And if you get overwhelmed, reach out to me and we can go through it together because it's fun. David, this is from a Canadian. Ooh, okay. What is this podcast about? Ooh, I know audiobook. Okay, I'll check that out. Okay. And then lastly, David, you're throwing down some good stuff this morning. The last thing about my helpful advice today is it's time to take advantage of video marketing. So I'm in here. This is a private group. I do download these videos and put them up on YouTube. I am going to start putting them on my business page because, it's just spreading out the content and it's video. I'm getting on here. I'm doing it every day, Monday to Friday. It gets me to try to look a little nicer than in my pajamas with my hair up. So there are a lot of questions I asked in here today. The number one question is, have you been inspired to do something you've always wanted to do? And if so, what? The reason for this question is we're kind of stuck at home and it's time to get inspired. I am journaling every morning because when this whole thing started, I got up. I was like up at 5. I was like, it was like, when you're really excited about life, it was like that, only I wasn't excited. It was stress, and I've stopped listening to so much news in the morning, and now I'm writing, and it's really good for me. So I answered so I'm inspired a little bit, but I answered this question, so maybe you can answer it. And if you didn't hear my answer, go catch the replay. It's in there. And that's it for this morning. So every day, Monday to Friday, I get on here. We have a little chat up about what's going on in industry and personally, and some helpful advice. If you are part of the group, know that you can self-promote, share your friends' blog posts, share your own blog posts, talk about things. Let's create conversation in there. Video anytime in the group about anything. Try not to make it like 2 hours or anything, because you probably won't get any watch time. But if you have trouble sharing your videos from your business page, let me know, and maybe I'll open that up because I don't know if that works. And yeah, so enjoy the group. We have some new people in there. I did go over and invite people from Girl Gang because that's one of my favorite groups. They're awesome over there. So we have some new members. So I'll be doing a welcome thing and say hi to those guys. Don't forget to get on video. David, I know you get on video. You always have great things to help people. And I think the gut stuff, probably really helpful right now to chill people out and calm people. So that's it. Okay. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.